Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are doing my weekly paycheck breakdown and cash envelope stuffing for the week of November 7th through the 13th. Me and my husband both get paid weekly. He gets paid Thursday, I get paid Friday. I do the cash envelopes and everything Friday night. So yeah, but I was really hoping that my new planner would be here this week, but it won't be here till next week. And I'm really upset about it, but we'll go ahead and get started anyways and do it in my notebook that I normally do anyways. But so for income this week, I have a starting balance in my account of $85.24. Most of that is from grocery shopping. We only spent like $47 on groceries last week, but we spent way over on eating out because we ended up having a babysitter and being able to go out for one of my husband's cousin's birthdays that we weren't expecting to be able to go to. So we ended up going out to dinner and then going bowling with them and just trying to rein in our eating out habits. It's not 100% there, but it's better than it was. So even though we spent a lot, most of it was from one trip, and then I think there was 2 other days that, 2 or 3, I think 3, because my husband got dinner at work twice and then we got lunch once. So there was 4 days where we ate out, which sounds like a lot, but it's much better because I used to bring home lunch every day when I got off of work. So, but I have a starting balance of $85.24. This week I got paid $383. My husband, he took 20 right off the top, so we're just gonna go $280. And then I don't even know if I should count this as income, but I'm putting it in an envelope, so I wanted you to see where the money was coming from. I have to go to a class for work for 2 days in Vermont. So they cut me a check for gas and everything. It ended up being $65.20. And that's to cover my gas, tolls, and $20 for food. So that'll be something. I don't know if it's gonna be fun or not, but that's okay. So my bills this week, I had my Spectrum and my Geico come out. My Spectrum went up to $69.99 from $64.99. And if anyone has ever had any luck negotiating their bill with Spectrum, please give me some tips or who to call, or let me know anything in the comments, because I've called them so many times about my bill and they're like, yeah, there's nothing we could do for you. I'm like, well, can I at least go back to the rate I was last week? They're like, yeah, no, we can't do that. So, and they're the only option for internet in our town, so I don't really have another option but to have them if I want internet, and they know that. And then my car insurance came out, and that was $195. And then, so for my cash envelopes, I already went grocery shopping before I did this yesterday. So, and I spent over budget, but under for the month. Like, I'm still in line for the month, but I just did a big grocery shop, which is okay, and that's why I like doing this weekly, because I can kind of adjust. But I won't have to go grocery shopping at all this week, and probably very little next week. So it works out. I think I spent $127, and I budget $75 a week. I only spent $47 last week, so I had $100 for groceries this week. I'm only over $20, and I budget $75 for next week. So I'm okay there. So out of this work trip thing, I have $25 that I'm putting towards the dining out, and then my gas is gonna be $20, and my tolls is also $20. I have to take the ferry over from New York to Vermont, and it's expensive and I hate it, but I might just take the bridge around and save the pocket the money. And then my rent, I take out $163 a week. That doesn't sound right, but it is. And then for my sinking funds, I'm doing my car maintenance, so $20. $20 for Christmas. And again, I did laundry this morning, so I've already spent my laundry money. But I did $20 for laundry. But I got 2 rolls of quarters. I think I have $4 left. I did a bunch of laundry. I did probably 4 loads of laundry while I was there. So it worked out. And then, oh yeah. So for this, I'm trying to get 1 month ahead on my bills. So I'm putting away a little bit each week for each bill, or for some of my bills. And then this month I'm trying to get ahead on my internet bill and my car insurance bill. So for Spectrum, that is it was $17, but still gonna be about $17, so we'll go with it. Or, well, it's gonna be $18, give or take. And then Geico is about $49 a week. So I'm gonna put a little extra away there. And then I'm just gonna do some quick math, and I will be right back. I really need to remember to charge my old phone so I could use it as a calculator while I do this, because I can't do math in my head at all. But let me just walk you through what I did a little bit, because I feel like when I do this, I feel like that guy in those Facebook memes that is standing in front of a whiteboard with a bunch of lines everywhere looking crazy. So I hope this isn't as confusing as that is. But, so starting here, this is the amount of money I have to work with. I have $813.44. That's using the starting balance from last week that carried over. My paycheck of $383, my husband's paycheck of $280, and my check from my job for the business trip expenses for $65.20. And then the bills that I pay this week right off the top, they came out right on the 7th. My Spectrum still hasn't came out, but it's supposed to come out, is $265. The cash envelopes I have, dining out, rent, and gas, those come up to $208. My sinking funds will come up to $80, and then the grocery money I have already spent is $100. So when I went grocery shopping, my husband hadn't picked up his check yet, and I hadn't picked up cash yet. So I was like, oh, I'll just use my Apple Pay on my phone. Did not realize Walmart didn't do Apple Pay, so I had no cards on me or anything. So I was like, crap. And they're like, oh, just download Walmart Pay. Well, I already had Walmart Pay, and it was connected to one of my credit cards. So I just paid $100 on that right away, before I even left this parking lot. And then I'll pay the remaining of it next week. Or I could probably pay it today, because it looks like if everything goes exactly as I do on here, I don't overspend, I don't do anything, nothing weird happens, I should end the week with $93.44 towards my snowball, which would be great. But this isn't a debt-paying week, and I tend to save this amount till the end of the month, or I want to save this amount till the end of the month and just make one big payment instead of little ones. That way I kind of have a buffer in my account all the time. Before I got real behind on my budgeting and got mixed up with my credit card debt and all that, I was always about a month and a half ahead on bills, or half a month ahead on bills, or I was ahead. And then I ended up out of work because of some family stuff for well, first I got married and then went out to see my mom and then had to go back out in a 3-month period. So I paid for 7 cross-country flights on this credit card, and then ended up out of work for almost 5 out of 9 weeks. So that credit card also ended up putting the bills on it. So I'm trying to get back to where I was, and that's why I have this set up. If anyone uses Capital One 360, let me know in the comments how you use it, because my plan is to have accounts for each of my like main bills that get like pulled out from my checking account, and that way they each have their own separate spots. So like my Spectrum will have one, my Geico will have one, health insurance, phone bill, and I'm missing one. Internet, Geico, health insurance, phone, and then like my debt payments. But I think it's a cool idea. But let me know how you use yours. I know a lot of people use them as sinking funds, and I might do that in the future when I have bigger saving goals, but right now they're all so small, I'd rather just keep them in cash. But that is the budget breakdown that I'm working with. This is what we are going to stuff, and let me just grab my envelopes and I will be right back. Alright, so we're just going to run through these really quick. There isn't going to be a whole lot to talk about with them, because I already talked about most of what I was doing in the budget breakdown. My laundry envelope, I'm not putting any money in because I already did, and the quarters don't really go well in envelopes. And then my eating out, it's gonna get $25. So 20. And then 5. So my car maintenance envelope doubles as my car maintenance and my gas envelope, because I forgot to make one and I just haven't got around to making it. So I'm going to put $40 in there, and I actually have $1 in there. Not sure how, but I do. And all these envelopes I made myself, so they're not perfect. They have little bumps and ridges. I don't have a laminator, so that's all packing tape, but I made them myself. I'm fairly proud of them, and they don't have to be perfect. I love all the cash envelopes that I see on Etsy and on other YouTubers channels and stuff. I just can't bring myself to pay money for them when I can make them myself, but they're not near as pretty. And then for holidays, I'm gonna put $20 in for Christmas. And I know I usually do 15, but with Christmas coming, I'm just gonna do 20. I'm just gonna ignore the fact that I didn't think to ask the banker. I asked the banker for a variety of bills, and he gave me 50s, 20s, a 5, and 3 ones. So he really did not give me a variety of bills. He probably wanted to give me 400s, but that's okay. And then my rent gets 163. So 51. $20, $40, $60. One, two, three. Perfect. So I have all of these stuff for the week, which is really nice. Last month it kind of didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but that's okay. I just had a lot of, like, I'm actually pretty proud of ourselves. We cash flowed a bunch of fines and fees we had, or my husband had, for his lead foot. And usually I just put, when we get tickets and stuff, I put it on a credit card or something and pay it off as we go. But I actually came up with all the cash for it in 1 month, one of them in 2 weeks, because because that's all the notes they gave was 2 weeks. But I actually came up with all the cash for that without having to put anything on a credit card. So when I say that we didn't really do anything, that was progress. And it's not always going to be, oh, I paid off $1,000 in debt. Sometimes it's the little things too. And then, yeah, that's all for this video. Hopefully I get my Erin Condren planner. I think the tracking said it would be here Wednesday, but it's in Massachusetts right now. So maybe there's a chance I get earlier, but I really want to do an unboxing video and setting up my budget planner. If you have any planner sticker shops that you would recommend, or you run a sticker shop or anything, let me know. Leave your Etsy link in the comments, because I am looking for budget stickers, and I've seen a lot that I like, but I'm just really indecisive and haven't picked any yet. So please leave that in the comment. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you like my content and want to see more videos, and I will see you guys next week.